my name's Andy Price. I'm with Nilo, the New England Lego User Group, and I'm here at BrickFair 2016.
All right.
BrickFair New England.
So, what'd you build, Andy?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I built this creation which I call Library Plaza. Why Library Plaza, you ask?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Thank you for posing it to yourself.
Oh, well, thank you for reminding me. Well, Library Plaza derives its name from the library at the top here. This actually is a library building, and if you want to pan in, you can actually see it has two layers. In the top, we have the computers, the sofas, all kind of like the work-related activities. And down below, we have the library stacks, because back in the day, kids, libraries used to contain real books, and this portrays the real books, which is very nice.
Very cool. Very cool, Andy.
And of course, it's heated by the old-style radiators. You can see that right there. We have a globe in the corner here, a nice panoramic window. It's a very nice and relaxing place to study. You can see that the building was in fact built in 1845, as denoted by the Roman numerals on the front. Next door we have an overgrown garden where we have very many overgrown trees, shrubs, plants, and a very rare cypress tree. We have
how much does that cypress tree sell for in Bricklink these days?
I believe that it's around about $25 a go.
Well, now we know. If you want something that fits in your no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
No, that's good. And in fact, it needs to be fumigated. And so the hazmat guy, obviously he's overcome with the fumes. Okay, there he is. He's better now. So he's in there trying to clear the whole area up. And if you look, you can see a water fountain at the very back there. Might be a little bit dark, but you can see just behind the statue a little water fountain. A nice feature, I feel. It was very nice. And we have, obviously, statues to various dignitaries.
And some wonderful little robots here on the street. Prison bot?
Well, actually, yes, the evil professor here is controlling these robots, inspired by Friends, actually. One of them is actually a Friends robot, and then I kind of made up some of the robots. So they're all very evil.
Is that Wall-E?
If it isn't, it should be.
All right. And then coming on down.
Yes, coming on down, we have a nice set of traffic lights. Next to the library is the curio shop, which contains many antiques and other things of interest and import. And next to that, we have the subway entrance. And actually, if you notice, you'll see Tim Courtney from Lego just coming up the steps right there.
Is that some kind of double meaning, subtle meaning there? Or am I missing something?
I think you are. But let's get back to the Lego. So Tim is coming out of the station right now because he's actually come off the train. Now, where is the train? Well, this is a subway station. So if you want to pan on down, so we'll get on down. It's maybe a little bit dark because I haven't yet got lights. I ordered something off BrickLink and it didn't arrive in time. But isn't that all?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So down here is a very bustling subway. We have one of those things that you only see in films. This little machine that goes up and down, up and down.
Yes.
We've got one of those. Now there is a warning to kids here. If you want to look here, you'll see a skeleton on the tracks. If you jump down there, kids, don't walk on the tracks because you'll end up like this.
Oh.
There's rats here and there's monkeys. There's all kinds of things going on. But we do have a concession stand. We have a turnstile. We have, you can buy tickets here. We've got Lego packages ready for their destination.
Very cool, very cool.
And I think that's this particular mark.
Well, Andy, wonderful build. Thank you so much for sharing with us. To kind of close out here, if you were to sort of reapproaching this from a different angle, do you think you would have composed the scene differently? I find with a build like this, you always take that into consideration. After doing something like this, what are your thoughts on the subject?
Well, I think, what with it being a subway, I don't think I could really configure it differently. If I put the subway above and the buildings below, yes, it wouldn't be a subway. But no, I probably would. I would probably make the access to the platform a bit easier, because right now
reposition the figures.
Yes, this actually is one mark and this is a separate mark, and I can actually lift those off and put them on the town layout, and they have been on the town layout. Yeah. But I think I would make it a little bit easier to position the marks, because right now I use a long pair of tweezers and all kinds of things to position the marks.
I got to think about that.
I'm happy with how it turned out. I like the roof technique with the little round tiles there.
It's beautiful. It works.
Thank you.